What's good, everyone? Here's your boy Jordan, back with another video. Guys, we've got more Jordan Peterson here, discussing whether men and women can ever be equal. If you haven't seen the Jordan Peterson video where he talks about women and men in the workplace, and I think it was the whole Harvey Weinstein situation, go and check that video out. But guys, not much else to say. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
Freedom.
Can you be more? Is it?
Hang on a second. Hang on. Whoa.
Into you.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Can you be more? Is it equality of opportunity? Is it equal pay across the board? Is it something more than that?
I think equality's better
Sounding like Braveheart, bro. Freedom.
for everyone. I
Yeah,
think,
okay.
you know, I'm really delighted. You know, I love my job because it's an optimistic and a hopeful job, which is about creating more choices for people. I'm interested in people being able to have different choices and having equality of outcome.
So she says she wants freedom, but then you've just contradicted yourself and said that you love your job because it gives you the opportunity to help other people, you know, get opportunities. Well, are you not free then? Because doesn't freedom mean you get opportunities? Doesn't freedom mean you get the opportunity to do what you want? Because in this day and age, guys, in this modern society today, women, listen, let's kick men to the curb, because there's no point discussing men, talking about women. Women, you can go into any job you want today. You can go to any university you want. You can go to any college, any school. You know, there's all girls schools now. Come on. Yeah, women can get paid more than men. So it's like, where's this? Oh, we need freedom. I don't understand where that's coming. You're not living freedom like Braveheart. Come on.
Aha. Well, so you're going to have choices and equality of outcome. What if people choose different things, which is what they've been doing in Scandinavia? So the Scandinavian countries have moved more towards gender equality than any other countries, and the personality differences in Scandinavia have increased rather than decreased, and the proportion of women who are choosing STEM fields has decreased rather than increased. So as cultures become more gender neutral, the number of women who choose STEM fields decreases.
What do you mean by
increasing.
STEM fields?
So science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
I
So if
think
you let men and women make their choices, what actually happens is that they specialize in different situations, and you don't get equality of
Could
outcome.
they not have been programmed to have those views from the moment we raise them and give boys Lego and construction?
No, because what happens is that as countries get more egalitarian, which means there's less programming of that sort, the differences get larger, not smaller. And the scientific data on that is clear, and most of it was generated by people who have a left-leaning bias, so you can't blame it on conservative scientists. It was a shock to everyone to find that out.
Sophie,
I think the difference between Jordan and me is that we look at evidence and we lean towards different theories. So Jordan's theory is very much evolutionary, you know, that there are inherent differences in men and women. Mine is very much more social role theory, if you like, and that men and women are taking on different roles due to the expectations that society puts on them. And it's interesting that Jordan frequently cites Scandinavian countries where they've made more, like there's nowhere in the world that women are equal, but Scandinavia has made the most progress towards shared parenting, etc.
Yep.
That said, it's not done yet. There's nowhere in the world where this is done yet.
But it's having...
But the fact of the matter is, women and men will never be equal. Let me tell you why. Because most of the infrastructure that has been built on this planet, men, who's built that? Men or women? Men. Right. So it's like, you take men out of the equation, what do you have? You don't have an infrastructure. And the women that say, oh, you know, we could build it. No, you can't. It's taken years for men to develop this infrastructure. It takes training, years of training. It's like, so that argument oh, you know, we want to be as equal as, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
The opposite effect that the gender equality types predicted. Opposite, not the same. And it isn't a theory, it's actually data driven by tens of thousands of surveys and the best scientific literature on the topic. It's not a theory, and I didn't come about it because of my political perspective. I looked at the data. What it showed was that as countries become more egalitarian, the differences between men and women grow. They don't shrink.
So what I'm interested in is data and analysis as well, and I'm particularly interested in the ones presented, such as the ones by the University of Southern California, which discovered that change towards gender equality is actually being slowed by beliefs that are legitimizing social inequalities on the basis of sex. And I'm also interested, I mean, like Jordan, I look at the data and I look at the studies, and I'm really also very much interested in studies like the analysis that was done by the American Psychological Society, which looked at 45 analysis of whether there's sex difference over 20 years. And its conclusion was that men and women are basically alike in terms of personality, in terms of cognitive ability, in terms of leadership. But what it did find was that media depictions of men and women as fundamentally different perpetuate misconceptions, as does workplace bias.
Oh God, so it's my fault.
That's calm.
So, no, well, you know, you're leaving soon. It's okay.
Men and women actually are more the same than they are different. But the issue is that small differences at the population level can turn into very large differences at the extreme. So, for example, men and women are broadly similar with regards to aggression, although men tilt a little bit more towards aggression. So that if you picked a random person out of the population, male and female, and you guessed that the male was more aggressive, you'd be right 60% of the time.
Wow.
But if you take the 1 in 100 most aggressive people, they're all male. And that's why the overwhelming proportion of people who are in prisons are male. Now, do you want to equalize that, just out of curiosity? What about bricklayers? They're 99% male. And we've got about 3/4 of the population now in universities in the humanities and social sciences are female.
Yeah.
Are we going to equalize that? And men work longer hours. They work more dangerous jobs. They're more likely to move. They're more likely to work outside. They're more likely to participate in jobs in the STEM fields that are scalable. They make more money for those reasons. And that's all hidden under the idea that the reason that men and women make different amounts of money is because of their gender. It's a very simplistic analysis, and trying to address
I was just going to say, Sophie, can you come back on that?
What I'm trying to equalise is opportunity and choice.
What?
Fine, let's equalise choice.
You agree on that.
But we won't get equal outcome that way.
And I think that what happens then, nobody knows, because we've never done it yet.
We do know. We know what's happening.
It's that's all bollocks. I actually like this woman. Some of her points and some of the data that she's come up, it sounds really good. But this is where now you start becoming a little bit of a fool, because listen, you do have equal opportunity today. Women have the opportunity to go and be bricklayers. Go on then, go and apply to be a bricklayer. What's the percentage of bricklayers in this country? I don't know what the percentage is, but I'm pretty sure the percentage is higher within men. It's not going to be... Listen, go to a college today. Ask all the women, all the girls in the... Do you want to become a brick? Would you like to become a bricklayer? Here's this leaflet. Take this apprenticeship to become a bricklayer today. They're not going to want to... Why do they want to become a bricklayer for? Listen, you do have equal opportunity. You do have the choices and the places available to you to go and do what you want to do. Why are there more female nurses? Because women tend to, in their nature, care more. They're caring, more caring species. They like looking after people. Why are there more female hair and beauty style or hair and beauty workers and stylists and all that stuff? Because they like that kind of thing. They like looking after people. They like treating people. It's like, I don't understand. And then there's that argument, oh yeah, but the men get paid more. Well, we get paid more because we do, like Jordan said, we do more dangerous jobs. We're more than willing to move. We're more than willing to take that risk. Whereas women are, they kind of play safe. Not all women, but most women, they like to play safe. And even with children, when there's children involved, of course you're not going to get paid the same. Listen, let's just continue this video, man.
Happened in Scandinavia.
But it's not fully got there yet.
No, but it's going in the opposite direction that everyone predicted, and strongly.
I think one of the things I loved about Jordan's book, which I speed read last night, so forgive me, Jordan, I've not read every line. But one of my favourite rules in Jordan's book is Rule 9, which says, assume the person you are listening to might know something you don't. And I think that in a country where men outnumber women by 2 to 1 in Parliament, in local government, where women's voices are not equally represented in media, where our education systems still are teaching boys and girls ideas of pink and blue. What I'm trying to do is work with thousands of optimistic, hopeful people for change.
Okay. You kept very quiet through this, Michael. I'm going to make you put you under a bit of pressure. Do forgive me. I'm going to come to the calls in a moment. Your boss called the gender pay gap a burning injustice. Is it?
Yes, it is, because there should be inequality of opportunity. There needs to be the same rights. But you know, something that surprised me, that neither of you, and the quality of outcome, sure, all of that. But the one thing both of you haven't mentioned is the biological difference, which unfortunately affects women's career prospects, whether we like it or not. Babies. And that does cause a problem. You know, if I were to take a sabbatical from a corporation for a while, it's going to set me back slightly. And it is a problem that biologically it's women who have babies, not men.
Sure, but that's why we are the Women's Equality Party is the only party in the UK that's got policies around shared parental leave.
She's so political.
We're the only party that has got fully costed plans for universal free childcare. What we're saying is that
we're trying to
change the outcomes, and also men are joining our party. Men who are really tired. I'm sure I'm going to have a word with Michael because I am sure he'll want the application.
Okay,
we take joint membership.
Forgive me, I want to take one call if you'll forgive me, because time is really short, and I owe it to the viewers to hear their views on this.
We've got Salim calling from Manchester.
Salim, good morning.
Hi Matthew, how you doing?
I'm very well. I'm loving it. I'm hogging heaven today. What do we think about equality? Will it ever happen, Salim?
I was going to say I thought it was going to happen, but after listening to Jordan, he's swayed my opinion.
Why did you think it was going to happen?
Because I think we're going to become more cognitive creatures, and jobs are going to be more about mental skills.
Technology.
But then I've been visited schools, and I work in STEM. I'm a software developer, and the number of women doing software development hasn't increased. I would have thought they would have increased more, but I went into secondary school to do GCSE IT stuff, and there's very, very few girls doing IT, and I was thinking IT is the future, and why and the schools are pushing for more girls to go into IT, but there's only I visited about 8 schools.
Can I just, sorry, Salim, can I just because I 30 seconds. Sophie's idea, actually, representations in the media could be affecting such choices.
Bullshit.
Geeks, we see geeks, bespectacled blokes with bad hair on computers. That's what tech means, isn't it?
Absolute bullshit.
And you're absolutely right, because I think actually that one of the other things we want to do is to have a look at curriculums, to have more female role models, to encourage girls, because so long as we still see STEM as a boys' area that we're trying to get girls into, it's not going to work. We need to do the work we're doing on care, get more boys thinking about, nursing, teaching, more role models for boys in schools.
And
that's the way you break it all
on
down.
programmes like EastEnders, The Archers, that's helped them.
Right, so listen, I have to draw things to a conclusion. Can I just say how wonderful 3 people, diverse political views, diverse views on many other issues, that get along famously and have wonderful...
All right, I'm going to end it there because it's done. This is what I mean, man. It's like you're trying to force something that isn't there. This is I understand equal outcome, equal rights. I agree. I have been on women's side of that since I understood all this equality stuff. All right, that's probably when I got to high school. However, you can't just force things upon things. It's just like you can't defeat facts. You can't defeat nature, genetics. You can't defeat those aspects. So, like for example, this IT version, right? Like, so it's been permitted out there in the news, social media. The richest people in the world now, the likes of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all those guys up there, Warren Buffett, they're all into technology. So it's like that it's out there. The equal opportunity and everything, the articles, the information is out there for women and men. If a woman wanted to be successful, rich, have loads of money, wealth, you'd probably say, do you know what? I'm gonna go down the technology route. Maybe I'll become a developer. Maybe I'll create a website, or because that's where the money is. The money is in technology now, right? Especially in this day and age. But because IT tech, it's hands-on, it's long hours, it's hard work. Okay, women, most, not all. Yeah, listen to my words. Not all women. Most women don't want to take on those heavy-handed jobs. They don't want to be doing the long hours. Okay, they'd rather look after someone, doing a less stress job, because taking that risk, they don't want to take that risk. Where the high-value men or the men that want to become successful, they don't care about that shit. They just want to, they enjoy the process. They enjoy doing it. And it's like, because they see a geeky man on an article on his laptop, women don't want to do it. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. If they have a passion for it, they will do it. They will do it. It's just, I can't get my head around this, man. I really can't. And I know that there are more women like this out there today trying to promote this side to it, but I can't see eye to eye with it. I just can't do it. I'll back them with the equal outcomes. I'll back them with the rights. But this whole idea of, because there's, for example, the IT thing, right? There's a man on the article and he's wearing geeky glasses and he's got scruffy hair. That's really like promoting that it's only a men's job. That's bullshit. If a woman wants to go into IT, she's going to go into IT. If a woman wants to become a bricklayer, she's going to go and want to become a bricklayer. It's got nothing to do with that. That's why, that's the argument, or that side. I can't support it, you know. And genetically, again, genetics. And you'd think females, man, intelligent creatures, technology, the opportunity's there. Men aren't saying, no women in the tech group. No, you're not allowed in the IT room, women. It's bullshit. You go to any school now, all the IT rooms are open, all the computers are there for you to go. Come on, man. Girls don't want to do that at school. They want to gossip and listen. Same as boys, man. We want to be foolish young as well. But all I'm saying is, the opportunities are out there, man. So it's as simple as that. There isn't any other way around it. Opportunities out there. It's the fact that I feel like the modern day women are just making up excuses and holding on to the past. Yeah, or the Windrush generation with my grandmother, yeah, who was forced to come over from the Caribbean and work here in the UK as a nurse. Okay, those women, I'll back that. These women today, you got it easy, man. Freedom. You got it easy. Guys, you're your boy Jordan, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's get out of here, man. What's going on?